I think we just found a serious, legit problem right now. Like our house could have exploded. Literally exploded.
And luckily for us, this project has gone pretty smooth, not causing any stress whatsoever. If it's not obvious enough, the goal today is to get rid of this nasty orange because we've been living in this house for almost a week now, and every time we walk through the front door, we are reminded that we gotta get our butts in order because we can't take this anymore.
If you've been following the house renovation series, then you know that we recently traded in our normal shiplap for board and batten, which we are going to continue into the entryway.
Not only does it look really good, but it also saves us a boatload of money, which is great because we are trying to renovate this entire entryway for less than $400.
First order of business is I want our board and batten high, about 6 foot, so I'm going to measure 6 foot and give myself a line to where I can paint versus where the board and batten will go. The original plan was to do wallpaper on all of the above areas of the board and batten, but I learned that I have expensive taste and that would have cost us a small fortune. So, to keep this project cost effective, we're only installing it right up here. This is some peel and stick wallpaper that I found. I wanted peel and stick because if I don't like it in the future, I want to be able to get rid of it easily because wallpaper is a pain in the butt to take off. Anyone who has wallpaper, I'm sure you know this.
We never done this before, so hopefully there's not too many bubbles because if you ever put clear plastic wrap on your books in elementary school, if you grabbed my book, it was like a bubbly surface. So I think I'm gonna let Taylor handle this one.
Thank you.
Because you don't want me to do it.
Your mom said to me today, "Did you tell the doctor you're gonna go on ladders and painting?" I said, "I told the doctor I was painting." I left out the ladder part.
You're probably wondering why I allow this, and I don't know if you have been married to Taylor before, but I am, and it's nearly impossible to tell her not to do something. So I hear you, but just understand where I'm coming from.
I'm very safe when I'm doing these things for the most part.
Temp numero dos. We had a couple seams. We were trying from the side instead of the top, which is lovely. We hired a new teammate here. I got booted out, which I'm fine with. You know, I could go play on the van. It's really hot today, so testing out the AC.
Yeah. Nice job, Mom.
Woo! It looks good.
Fun. It's a fun project.
Is that what you call it?
And here I thought the whole entryway would be halfway done by now.
Yeah, about that.
LOL.
So Walmart was quick and easy?
We're back. We got a whole nother roll for about 8 inches. So wish us luck that we get this on the first try and then we can start painting because it's 4:22 and I thought we'd be a little further along.
What do you think?
I'm liking it. And the wallpaper wall is officially complete. I'd say we did pretty good for our first try. Packing my painting clothes as if they never left. We're gonna start on the above the board and batten over here now since we're not doing wallpaper all the way around. Just made my workers some nice buffalo chicken sliders. How were they?
Gone. Good.
Gotta keep the worker bees healthy and hungry or not hungry. Full. Satisfied, so they keep working.
Right. A little swollen, are we?
A little swollen?
Well, tell everyone for the comments, you asked the doctor about it.
I did ask the doctor. They said just to elevate them and maybe wear some Ted stockings. But my blood pressure is fine.
It's normal.
It's normal.
We finally got her to lay down and put her feet up.
Sure did. Don't get used to it.
Nope.
Once these suckers go down a little bit, I'm gonna be right back up.
Yeah, well, that'll take 5 hours, so.
Exactly, so we're okay.
The board and batten on this front-facing wall is finally complete, but it's 7:15 and I have hockey in 45 minutes, so I need to get going. Taylor's got her feet up, but Mama Rez is out working all of us. Going hard still.
She is out working.
She's out working us.
Somebody has to.
But she knows that she gets to go home tomorrow, so like she doesn't have to work tomorrow, so you know she's giving it all she's got right now.
That's it.
You know, just trying to get this swelling down. I don't think it's doing much.
Well, it's day 2 on the entryway, and already this area is starting to come to life and looking so much better than this boring orange. The wallpaper, Taylor and her mom did such a good job. I'm super stoked. Today I'm finishing the board and batten. Let's get it done. So for this fun corner, I did 45-degree angles on the top and bottom horizontal pieces, which means, unfortunately, I have to do 45-degree angles for the long pieces that are gonna go like this, right next to each other. This is not gonna be fun. I'm not looking forward to it at all. But it's gonna look way better if I do it right than do it wrong. Nice 245 with the seam here. I think that's gonna look good. Be pleased.
Oh yeah.
That's how it's done, folks. Okay, we at least know that, right? So if we divide this in half, we get the middle. That won't work. You're right, fine. So let's say...
Don't make it super, super dark because it's hard to go over with the white. It is.
Can you not write so dark?
I
It's hard to paint over it.
I didn't mean to. It's my first time writing on the
not
wall.
so easy,
It's
is it?
my first time.
See what I mean, people?
Alright, just do your thing. While Kevin's been working on this project, I've been doing other things around the house, but thank God I came in for this part because he would have just been going rogue.
I know. We learned
He
about...
also wanted to cut out that and make it all psycho instead of just a nice flat thing.
We learned how to do the calculation in the previous episode on the living room, and I just neglected to use it and was just doing my own created formulas in my head, which weren't working out at all whatsoever.
No, they were not. I mean, the man was going absolutely crazy.
Finally, we are done. The board and batten. All the panels are in. Now it's time to caulk. Let me start out by saying how lucky we are things did not turn out a lot worse. Fortunately for us, the gas leak was relatively slow and the carbon monoxide detectors did not even pick it up yet, but the idea of igniting a flame on the stove when you have a gas leak in your house is just really, really scary. So bear with us as the video gets pretty raw, but at least breakfast was good. All that remains for the entryway is the caulk and paint. And luckily for us, this project has gone pretty smooth, not causing any stress whatsoever. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting pretty stressed out over the past few weeks with the multiple projects we have going on simultaneously, which is why I wanna thank BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service and it's 100% online. I started my journey 2 months ago with BetterHelp to help me manage all the stress going on with these projects, knowing that the baby is coming in just 3 weeks and I have to get as much done as humanly possible. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just have to answer a few questions about your needs and preferences for therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist for you from their network. Once you get matched to your therapist, you can choose to communicate however you feel comfortable, whether that be text, online message, phone call, or video call.
You can also message your therapist whenever you want and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can just switch to another therapist at no additional charge, which is really nice. And with BetterHelp, you get the same quality and professionalism that you'd expect from in-office therapy, but you have a custom therapist for you, scheduled flexibility, and at a more affordable price. And since we teamed up with BetterHelp, you can get 10% off your first month using our unique link, which is betterhelp.com/Mathers. Again, that's betterhelp.com/Mathers, and I'll leave a link in the description below. Again, thank you BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. It is time to get caulking. Okay. We found the worst part of board and batten. This is probably, arguably, the most time consuming. Caulking all of the seams where the board meets the wall.
Terrible.
Caulking's no fun.
We are officially phasing out the yellow in the entryway. I mean orange.
I was gonna say, we've been saying orange the entire time since living here, and this is the first time I heard yellow. I was waiting for her to correct herself.
But I do think now that the white's up, it does look a little bit more yellow.
Yeah.
I mean, or yellower than, you're right, it doesn't seem as dark.
Way lighter.
But either way, it's gotta go.
I think we just found a serious, legit problem right now. Both Taylor and I were just started to smell gas. We smelled it a little bit this morning.
Totally thought it was just in my head.
And then she asked me and I was like, yeah, I thought I smelled it too. And we think we have a gas leak from the board and batten that we created.
Installed yesterday.
So I have worked with gas lines in the past and got some soapy water in a spray bottle, sprayed all of the, what do you call it? The fittings. Sprayed all of the fittings where the hoses are for all the 4 appliances that we have that use natural gas, which is the stove, the hot water heater,
And the
the dryer, and then the one that I didn't think until later is the furnace. So we checked the stove, that was fine. We smell it on this level. Taylor thought she smelled it coming out of that outlet. You can smell it in this bathroom. You can smell it up the stairwell. So if we go down to the basement, oh boy. This is where all of our hoses connect to. I sprayed soapy water on all of these fittings as well. I sprayed it on the hot water heater. I sprayed it on the dryer. Nothing is bubbling up at all. Then I'm looking up at these 5 hoses, and I'm realizing that the gas line for the furnace is going right up the wall that we put the board and batten in, right next to that outlet. This one right here. So this is a big deal because if we have leaking gas, then that means we can't sleep here. We need to figure it out. We need to shut the gas off because it's really a big safety concern. And we're probably gonna have to break through this wall, see if the hose line was punctured by a nail from the board and batten, and then basically take it apart where the puncture is, and then join it back together, making sure that we have a fresh seal. But instead of destroying the board and batten wall, we're gonna destroy the inside stairwell of the basement.
I was just telling Kevin, once the entryway is painted and done, I think our work here is like done for a bit because I'm starting to really feel it and get really swollen and I'm on my feet too much. And now it's just an even bigger project.
One of my least favorite projects is drywall because of the spackling. I'm not that great at it and it's just not fun for me. So I'm really, really, really not looking forward to this at all. But it's also Home Depot. I gotta get a gas detector and all the fittings. I need to run to a ventner to get all my pipe wrenches. This is a massive, massive drawback.
We thought the kitchen was going to be fully painted today too. Nope.
Definitely not. I just got off the phone with Taylor's dad to think about different solutions that we can do to tackle this problem. One is just start at the wall and find the punctured hose line. Two is fish it through, disconnect it from the furnace in the attic and fish it all the way through. But I think that's going to be difficult because if there's metal clamps securing the flex line to the wall, it's going to be virtually impossible to pull that down. And then the other option, I guess those are my only two options. So I want to be punching through the wall here, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. But we turned the gas off, so we don't have to worry about the house exploding on us. But tonight it's going to be 30 degrees, so we need heat. So I gotta fix this. Oh, this is not what I signed up for this morning. Remember when I said this project was going well without any hiccups? No stress at all.
And luckily for us, this project has gone pretty smooth, not causing any stress whatsoever.
My God. All right, so 57 here, and I'm just gonna go straight up from here and just hope I can get it.
Crossing our fingers that he finds
Here's
it
a
right
stud,
away.
Here's a stud. When I just draw a square, and then punch through the square, so I can just move my hand around and hopefully find the hose. Hey, it could be worse. It could be plaster.
It's true.
But if it was plaster, we wouldn't be nailing. We were so close to the finish
I
line.
know, we were doing so good.
I jinxed it. Oh my God.
You're right on it?
Right on the money here. Right there. So now, I basically just gotta feel it and see if we're gonna get a puncture all the way up. 64 on the dot is right here. So, there's nothing right here. Holy shit. This could be it. Yep, 63 and a half.
So that's the spot.
This is probably the
So
spot.
measure from...
This is 60 to 62.
That looks like it's in the other stairwell.
No f***ing way.
I would literally cry.
We are potentially running into even a bigger issue where we need to cut through where we think there's a hole, the stairs, the beam for the support beam for the stairs is at the same height of these two nails. We can't access it from this stairwell because we think that's where the 2x8 or whatever is used for the stairwell is mounted, so you can't drill through that. So this is becoming really potential nightmare. We might have to destroy the board and batten that we just created, which would literally break our hearts.
This day started as we were painting the board and batten and finishing the kitchen. And never did I think it would end with us putting holes in the drywall and having a major gas leak. It's a clean cut.
Yeah, I broke it a little bit here, but... Oh, yep, there it is.
You see it?
Punctured, dead on. Literally dead on. Look,
Put them here and here.
here's the one, that's the one stud. Boom, 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 boom. And then there's one right here for a stud finder. Oh, the stud finder thought that the flex line was a stud. Shame on me. Instead of reno day, it's demo day.
I'm going back to my painting.
This didn't even last 2 hours.
Seriously, I just painted that.
I'm nervous when I get this off that I'm gonna like ruin the drywall and stuff.
I can't believe I'm doing this right now.
My goal is to have this turned around by the end of the day. I want to sleep here tonight and I want to have the heat back on. That's my goal.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
All right.
Thank you!
Bless you. We're out. Oh, look, right where the freaking stud mark is. Look at that. That is so annoying. What's funny about this is that I saw some Facebook ad or something for a crazy stud finder that you use a smartphone with an app. And it literally tells you if there's a PEX line or a gas line or an actual stud. And I went to go buy it one day and it was like $150 and I was like, that's ridiculous and what a waste of money. And they're probably just sitting there in their office just
Laughing it up.
yeah, laughing it up, saying, how do you like me now? Wow, oh, both punctured. Well, actually I don't know, both punctured. Oh my God, why couldn't he just move? Like, what are the chances that, like, look how loose this is and it just clipped.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, your accuracy for your stud was great.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm dead on, you know what I mean? That is literally so scary. Like, thank God we smelled that and it was only one day.
I know.
Because if we finished it and then we went away, like our house could have exploded. Literally exploded.
Yeah, that would have been nuts.
Insane. Oh, all right. Off to Home Depot.
Love you.
Love you too. Wish me luck.
Yeah, got everything we need. Don't forget anything.
I expect this to be completely done. Hopefully this will be quick. Hey, where you at?
I'm at home.
You're at home?
Correct.
Well, I'm gonna be outside your door in 20 seconds.
Alright.
Alright.
And listen to me. Listen to me, you little Mathers on the map people. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's trash cans outside the house day in and day out, day in and day out. $20 a trash can. I moved them back and I'm still not paid.
They didn't move him? Our tenants didn't move
I
him?
moved them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and your tenant, listen,
Yeah, beware of the dogs. Vicious animals.
so you owe me, even your neighbor, I had to move that trash can. And there's 4-year trash. It's $80, $100.
What do you got going on in there? They're fierce right now.
They have.
All right. Well, nice to see you. Boy, do we miss Glenn. Well, I got horrible news. Home Depot or Lowe's, unfortunately, doesn't carry any 1-inch flex line fitting, so I have to order it online or go to the plumbing store, but it's Saturday and the plumbing store is closed until Monday, so I think we have to move to Ventnor tonight or sleep at my parents potentially. That really sucks. Man. Well, the night's not over yet. I talked to our neighbor, not Glenn, Mr. Callahan, who said he doesn't recommend putting a fitting in here. You gotta run a whole new line all the way up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap this out for 3/4 inch since that's more than enough for the furnace. And we're gonna run it all the way up. So we're not sleeping here tonight though. Taylor's gonna go to my parents. I'm gonna go to my parents once I'm done. Critical hiccup. I completely jinxed us.
I know. So much for not being stressed.
So much for not being stressed. This is probably the most stressful project to date now.
Probably. Can't even enjoy the good paint job.
I know, it looks so good. Minus the,
Door needs to be painted.
ignore that too. But that looks awesome. We're back. Got some flex line. My dad's here to help me fish. Taylor went to my dad's house. That's where we're sleeping tonight. But we're hoping we can get this done. It's already 8. 16 right now, and we got to get moving. But basically, we're going to swap the 1-inch hose for the 3/4 inch, and we got a plenty long line, so we're going up to the attic and we're going to try and fish it down now. So after another trip back to my old house and Home Depot, I finally had what I needed to get the job done. Also, a big shout out to my dad who swung by to help me fish the new line through the wall. After talking to my father-in-law and my neighbor, I learned that putting fittings in a concealed wall, especially for gas lines, is a really bad idea and possibly illegal. So that's why we had to fish the new line through. Luckily, the builders of this house use a 1-inch line to fish it all the way up to the furnace, so we swapped that out with a 3/4 inch line, which made it a little bit easier to fish
Push
through.
it and pull, like jiggle it up and down. Let me see if I see any movement.
Okay.
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Not really moving.
Nothing's moving, huh?
No. Can you pull it up some? I mean, I see it just twinged a little bit.
It's got to be attached something.
What about, can you move that insulation and see if there's any, like, something right up there?
Yeah, I can move it like 8 inches without anything happening.
Really? See if you can pull it up.
Yeah, I tried. Let me try again.
All right. There you go. Whatever you did.
All right. All right.
Okay, so it looks like you broke the seal, whatever the hell you did.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, let me just see if I can grab this thing. All right, okay.
All right, hold on. I'm just taping the screws just to make sure the screws don't go through. All right, I'm coming down now. You can pull.
Ready? Okay, I'm pulling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, hold on.
Woo, you almost just took me down. All right, hold on. Slow down. Woo, you almost just knocked me out.
Sorry.
You just jump on it and pull or something?
Yeah.
All right, give me a sec here.
All right, I'm good. I'm good too. This is a good spot.
All right, we're good.
All right. Now, if you don't mind, you can bring the camera.
Okay, I'll see if I can turn the camera off, and I'll bring it up.
Yeah, I need to come up at the
Sometimes I turn it on, and sometimes I turn off. Hopefully. I think you have it off.
Awesome.
I turn it off?
No, it's this button.
Oh, sorry, I can't see.
So with a little force, we were able to get it fished through, and the goal now was to get everything connected without any leaks. I'm gonna test it out, make sure there's no gas here. This is a nice little gas detector. It's just gonna blink and go green. Eventually.
All right, cool.
It's green. Okay, gas is off. Obviously, this should be fine. But I just wanted to make sure that there was no extra gas just lingering around here.
100%.
So we're good. Time to turn the
You won't burn.
gas back on.
With a whole light on, or?
Going over to the meter. Yeah, you can turn that on. Going over to the meter right now.
Is it still standing?
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
All right, now we're gonna test it out. Hopefully we'll be good. All right, we'll go down, test down low. Great. Great. All right. All right, we got nothing. Now it's time to turn on the furnace. It's officially complete. We did it.
You did it, man.
We took the camera away because we were getting some leaks and it was getting frustrating, loosening, retightening. So but we got it done.
It's all good.
I think we started testing at what, like 9:50, because we were
9:50,
still on
yeah.
track to beat 10,
10.
and then we just had little leaks. We got that little gas detector thing, and it detects this tiniest leak where if you spray it with soap, the bubbles don't even expand. So we're like, there's no leaks. There's definitely no leaks. But we now have this hole. The orange is back, unfortunately. Everywhere else is beautiful. We gotta take care of this and then we'll be done, but that'll be another day.
Yes, it will.
Well, originally we thought this entryway was going to take us about a day or two, but after about 2 weeks, I can happily say we are officially done the entryway.
The original intent of this project was to complete an entryway on a budget within $400, and after the gas leak, that whole idea and concept just went right out the window.
Right out the window.
So I know what you're probably thinking, that we are absolute psychos for handling the gas leak on our own, but try to understand where we're coming from. It was Saturday evening, the day before Easter, so if we called the gas company, I doubt we would have much luck, and it would have probably caused a bigger delay. Luckily, we have my father-in-law and my neighbor, who is an experienced plumber, who gave us the confidence to work on it ourselves, and we're able to turn a mistake into a positive experience, learning new skills, so we're better equipped for future mistakes or issues that hopefully won't arise. Also, a huge shout out to my dad, who was planning on having a relatively relaxing night until I called him, and he came over without any hesitation to help me fish the line up to the furnace. It would have been really difficult to do it by myself, and I probably wouldn't have been able to do it without you, Dad. So if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate it. We now can officially say the entryway is complete, and it's on to the next project.